on scooter. She had me watching some monkey show, monkeys, and then Chris Ree, who hates dolls, said, "Isn't that monkey so cute?" And I said, "You like the monkey? You're not scared of the monkey, but you're scared of dolls? Come on." Oh my gosh. Let's see who's here tonight. Let's see who's here tonight. Is that my live? We should be on TikTok and everything's fine. Margot, White Angel, It's Just Me, hello there. And UHP, hello there. How are you? Why Painted? Oh, you see Painted Black? Where's Painted Black? How come I don't see Painted Black? Hi, Gail. Hi, Maureen Gunn. Hi, Video Reel. So, I was out and about today early, and I caught the first part of Chloe Driver. And, you know, I didn't know her mother didn't appear. Why did I just bite my lip? Heaven's going to yell at me because I bit my lip again. Look what I did. I do this all the time, and I don't know where my chapstick is. This is the time that I bite my lips, right? Okay. Anyway. I didn't know she wasn't on camera. So, my lips are bleeding. But I found out later when I replayed it, hi Video Reel, to watch it again, then I found out that she wasn't on camera anyway, so I did listen to it twice. I listened to the woman that found them on the roadway twice. This is not my chapsticks, this is glue. This is not my lip balm, this is glue. Okay. So I listened to the mother, and Chloe got very emotional when the mother was there. Now that girl is truly emotional when, during this trial. She has been emotional. She has not been a, what was her name? Leilani Simon. So her mother, hi Jane Grill. Her mother said that she was a Spitfire. I think that was the word she used. That she was smart and everything, but the father worked out of, I don't know if she said out of state or just out of town, but he was gone. Carolyn, fixing to snap. You're fixing to snap. Oh, Diddy. Oh, I'm not fixing to snap on Diddy. I'm talking about Chloe right now. So, oh, you're rapping. Okay, yeah. So anyway, she said that her oldest, first she said my two siblings, but of course she meant Chloe's two siblings, not mine, not hers. But she said that because her husband worked out of town and she was, I believe, working a full-time job and having to care for these three kids, that the kids took full advantage of her, right? And I'm still looking for my lip gloss or lip balm or something. So they took full advantage of her, and she said the oldest one would badger her to death. Now, anybody that's had a kid badger them to death, to the point that, like, can I go, 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 go, right? You know those kind of parents, that, right? And it works. And once it works, forget it. The kids are going to do it every single time, especially if they have one parent that's out and a stressed out parent, and that parent is going to cave to it. And that's what she said she did. She caved into it. And then the other son did it, and then she said Chloe learned this. So she thought Chloe, had a happy was happy and stuff. And she said, well, were you close to your daughter? And she said, well, I thought we were, but there's a lot I didn't know and a lot that has come to light. Long story short, Chloe was a cutter, but she hid it. Chloe described herself as boy crazy, but she was, I guess, moved in with a boy or something in high school and then moved in with somebody else. I don't know. She moved out early on, and then before you know it, she said she's 17 years old and meeting this guy, right? This guy, 38 years old, Benyamin. I can't stand that name, Benyamin. So she meets Benyamin, and then like the next thing she knows, her daughter comes home and she's pregnant. And Benyamin is 38 years old. And she said then she noticed that Chloe lost a tremendous amount of weight and yada, yada, yada. Fast forward to things getting really crazy. And in November, right before the murder, she was the one that recorded Chloe making that video. And so Chloe made that video, and the mother thought it was going to help, and that there was this cop that was going to help, but didn't help. And she found out that her grandchild, died. And some cross-examination, they said, did you know that your daughter, Chloe, went ahead and called Benyamin? I think they said 600 times, or did they say 600 minutes? 600 something, right? It's like beef ramen. Benyamin. No, it reminds me of what am I want? Bin Laden. I keep thinking of Bin Laden every time they say Benyamin. Okay. Then they had that woman, the one that saw Chloe running away and being chased by two men, and she explains how she kept asking Chloe, are you okay? Chloe said, no, I need help. They're chasing me. I need my baby. She saw the other sister wife come out with the baby. She saw Chloe being dragged forcefully back in. She talks about when Jason punched her eye. She says she shattered her eye socket. She has injuries, so she was on. And then you had this psychologist come on with a lot of mumbo jumbo, but that same thing, she was programmed, and she was brainwashed, and she had schizoaffective disorder, and she had borderline personality disorder, and all of this. So we have all that. And let's see what I can get you from there. Now all of a sudden I'm starving. Why? I don't know. I didn't eat much today, but why do I wait till I'm on live and then feel like I'm starving? Here's a picture of Chloe when she was in a turtle suit. And you can see when she had the tracheotomy. And yes, the psychologist did say what I said. Chloe locked the door because she wanted to make sure that she died, that Chloe herself died. And that's where I believe you have the difference between someone that makes a superficial wound and, I think she fully wanted to go through with taking them both out. I think she really didn't see a way out, and I think she needs to be committed to a mental health facility. So let's see what we've got here. So her mother's name is Renee. I'll just go over some of the stuff. Maybe I missed a part. I don't know. So, I'm just recanting to you. I know who else testified. Ben Michael's other wife. Yes, 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 yes. His first wife. Yes. Oh, I almost forgot about that one. Yes. She testified and she got away, but she said that she had been physically attacked. She wanted to help Chloe, and feels bad now. But she got the freak out of there, okay? And then she said Benyamin wanted to get together with her sister and make that first wife's sister another sister wife. And she was like, that is messed up. Okay, so yeah. Let me get to where... Let's go over some of the stuff the mother said. Renee said she and her loved ones tried desperately to convince Chloe to leave Benyamin, Ben Michael, who's significantly older than Chloe. She said she was shocked when she learned that her daughter was with him as well as being pregnant with his child. Renee said she didn't want anything to do with Ben Michael, but begged her daughter to move back home. And I quote, she said, I did everything I could to get her to stay with me, but it didn't work. After Hannah was born, Renee said her contact with both her daughter Chloe and the baby was minimal. However, she said she could tell Chloe was a very good mother and that she loved her daughter. She said she didn't notice any issues of neglect or mental illness, but she was concerned about why Chloe was involved with a man who was significantly older than her. By July of 2020, Renee said concerns started to increase when Chloe began losing weight and she started mumbling. She said that Chloe was often in a zombie-like state. So I quote, she said this, nothing really changed with Hannah, just her. She was just falling apart. I mean, she was literally just falling apart. But at that time, I wasn't so much paying attention to her because, I had Hannah too, and I was just so excited every time I got to see Hannah. At one point, Renee said Driver asked if she would move with her, Hannah and Ben Michael, but she declined. I just couldn't. And she added that while Chloe and Hannah were allowed to stay with her, Ben Michael was not welcome. I didn't want anything to do with him, she said. She became emotional as she spoke about admitting that she feels guilty and she wishes she did more to help her daughter. She added that she does not hope to sway the jury, but she wants to help. I'm ready to accept whatever comes of this, she said. Chloe Driver pled not guilty by reason of insanity. She was charged with malice murder and first-degree cruelty to children. Okay, let's see now. Ouch. I'm really getting hungry now. What the heck is going on? Ow, and now my shoulder hurts again. Ow. Oh. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get this. Ouch. All right, let's try to get to the first wife here. Her mother, again, like I said, did not want to appear on camera. So all you heard was her voice. It won't cost much. Just your voice. It won't cost much. Just your voice. And then when we had the driver who said that she doesn't drink. Remember how Jason said she was reeking of liquor? She says she's always the designated driver. She doesn't drink. Yada, yada, yada. She doesn't do anything like that. She doesn't take drugs. She got slammed to the ground by Jason, right? Yeah. Okay. What did I have a dream of last night? It was some family. What was it? Oh gosh. Just thought about it. Now I can't think about it. Okay. What the heck is going on with my arm now? All right, so let's talk about where's the let me get her name. Chloe stopped taking her medication 2 or 3 months before the incident. Crazy. This is just crazy. Oh my gosh, my arm. Call the hospital in the morning. Okay. Hold on, I've got this stupid thing. Okay. This is not what I want. Oh my gosh. Trying to get the picture of the wife. Hold on. I mean, the other wife. I just have to go and grab it myself. This is ridiculous. Okay, let's just go to this. Sorry, see what happens when Scooter makes me watch monkeys? That's what happens. And now I'm getting a little hungry. All right, let's keep going, keep going. I guess nobody liked that part of it. Okay. Huh. And I don't know when the state is resting. Let's see when they're gonna, the state, oh my gosh, the defense. Guys, I have had an hour and a half sleep, so you have to bear with me for here right now. Let me see. Thought I'd take a nap when I got home, but I never did. I just had too much to do. Who do we want to testify here? Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's talk about the psychologist, all right? Dr. McLendon Garrett, a staffer at the Georgia Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Disabilities, conducted the clinical interview with Chloe Driver. She testified Friday saying she determined that Chloe Driver suffered from paranoia as well as experienced delusions, which she described as fixed false beliefs in something, even if there is evidence of the contrary. So, and then today they had another psychologist on there who said, again, what did I just tell you? That she had schizoaffective disorder and borderline personality disorder. And I believe she also talked about magical thinking. And that if she did something, she could basically save the world if she did this or she did that, or she didn't eat, if she didn't. So certain things. And like I said, I know people that have told me stuff like that. Like, oh, if I don't say, it's like kind of like OCD stuff. If they don't do this thing here, they think something bad will happen, or they don't say this prayer at the bus, something, they think something bad will happen. There's a lot of people that have those, they used to call them idiosyncrasies or whatever, but now it's OCD or it's rituals or it's whatever, and the whole ritual of it is what makes them feel safe. And that's why when you see like shows, when they had that guy, that bald-headed guy, I think he was on Hoarders, but he used to have his own show, and he used to have like a Big Brother house, but it was all people that had kind of mental disorders like OCD and everything. And so he'd take them out of their comfort zone, not let them complete the ritual, because the ritual, even how crazy it is, it makes them feel safe, even though it really doesn't. If they don't do it, they'll be just as safe, So yeah, they kind of thing. I mean, that so much there is not, I don't think, what it is. I think, and they were giving her the CBD, which was making her paranoid. So you have all of that. What else is going on with Chloe? The first wife also had a very big age difference with the husband. She met him, it started out pretty fast, and she said, she was pregnant, had their daughter, but he got duct tape one night and taped her up so that she couldn't move or so. He just did crazy things, and yes, he hit her, and she said, bye-bye, see you later. And she left. And then, who else did we have there? We did the mother, we did the psychologist, and we did the one I was just talking about. But yeah. So I don't know. Let me see if I can find out when is this defense supposed to rest. I think that, they said by the middle of the week. That's what the judge said last week. Okay, let's see here. Dr. Robbie Ballard was the forensic psychologist today. Dr. Ballard What'd she do? Oh, she said that while she was talking with Z, or Benyamin, in jail, during one call, it was said that Z insisted that Chloe drink her own urine when she was in jail. She stated it was too embarrassing. He told her that she needed to tell her parents to return the $60K from the bank account that she took and give it back to them, and they went over that a little bit. Okay, and then she got hit pretty hard by the prosecution about her credentials and all of that, and even her social media accounts, and they mentioned thrifting. Isn't that funny? Gabriella Kukendall, the first wife of Z, Benyamin. She talked about going through the same, if not worse, situations that Chloe did. And she said it was mentioned that Z was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and schizoaffective disorder. CPS was notified by Z's mother when Gabriella's daughter was born because she knew that Z had mental problems. She also stated that Chloe did try to reach out to her a few times, but she didn't feel she could help her, and she'd have to learn on her own, and she felt a lot of remorse about that. Okay. Let's see what. And Sandra Torres, that was the woman in the vehicle that tried to help Chloe in Asheville, North Carolina on November 25th. And she testified that Chloe was petrified and was screaming and crying to call her mother, the police, and that her baby and her were being kidnapped. She described how both Z and Jason were chasing after Chloe, and they carried her, dragged her back, and forced her back into the apartments, and then they forced her into a car and recklessly drove away, and she claims that even Benyamin hit her with that car. Okay. I wish Z would testify, I really do. I wish Chloe would testify. I don't think so. And I wonder who they're going to have up tomorrow. I think they said by the middle of the week. I think they're going to rest and maybe start closing arguments on Wednesday. We'll see. Let me see what this is. So yeah, I don't. What else did I say I was doing? Chloe. Let me see here if there's what else is going on out there. I told you I was out most of the day. Okay, let's see. What is this about? This is not. What is this? Hang on a minute. Okay, well, look at this. New York City. Oh, my friends that came up. Remember the friends I told you that they would come up every summer and they rented the house, and then they stopped renting to them because the family didn't want to rent it out anymore. So the first people, the guys that got my drone and stuff, they never knew these people. So they met them when they came up a few weeks ago. Remember I told you they were visiting me? Well, when they came up that time, we talked about getting together in New York City because they live in New Jersey, and I live here. We all live very close, and so she messaged me the other night, and we are going to go in. I'm not going to tell you when, but I will tell you that there will be holiday stuff, and of course I'll do videos. Okay, everybody loves my MRB and NYC. All right, now this is NYC. Ramon Rivera has been charged with murder in the first degree after allegedly fatally stabbing 2 men on the streets of New York City on Monday. He also allegedly stabbed a third victim, a 36-year-old woman who remains in critical condition. The man has been arrested for fatally stabbing 2 people and injuring a third in Manhattan on Monday, November 18th. Ramon Rivera allegedly fatally stabbed a 36-year-old Hispanic man and a 68-year-old Asian man. He also allegedly injured a 36-year-old black woman. None of the victims' identities have been released. Witnesses claim that Rivera was wearing a gray shirt and a ski hat, and he used a kitchen knife in the attacks. NYPD Chief of Detectives Joseph Kenney said, "The motive for the stabbings is unknown, and at the time, no words were exchanged, no property was taken, just that the victims were attacked and stabbed viciously." The first victim was stabbed in the abdomen outside of his job on a construction site on West 19th Street at 8:22 a.m. He then allegedly fled southbound on 9th Avenue. The victim was taken to Bellevue Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at 8:50 in the morning. The second incident occurred at 10:27 at 500 East 30th Street and the East River. The second victim, an Asian man, was fishing when he was stabbed multiple times across his body. After the police responded to the 911 call, he was taken to Bellevue Hospital, and he was pronounced dead. Then at 10:55, near the UN building on 42nd Street and 1st Avenue, the third victim was attacked. The woman was stabbed multiple times. She was taken to Cornell Medical Center, and she is currently in critical condition. Let's hope she recovers fully. Cab driver witnessed the third incident. He believed it to be a robbery. He didn't notice she was stabbed, so he began to follow her, thinking that he was a robbery suspect. A short time later, at 46th Street and 1st Avenue, near the Turkish mission at the UN, police at the scene were alerted by a witness that a possible perpetrator had just committed a robbery and was walking in the area. The man was covered in blood and taken into custody. Authorities recovered 2 large kitchen knives that were covered in blood. And let's see. He appears to be undomiciled. Let's see. Rivera has 8 prior arrests, the last of which was for grand larceny in October of this year. He was released on October 17th for time served on burglary and assault charges. That same day, after his release, he was accused of taking property from a Manhattan store. In January, he was arrested on charges of criminal mischief, theft, and burglary 3 times in Hudson County, New Jersey. Each time, he was indicted by a grand jury all 3 times. He has been arrested in connection with 7 felony charges and 1 misdemeanor. He's also been arrested in Ohio and Florida. Rivera, let's see here. "Obviously, we got a lot of work to do with this," said the New York City Mayor Eric Adams. "There are some real questions here that we need to look at onto why he was on the street. He has some pretty severe mental health issues that should have been examined, and that's what we're looking at as part of the investigation." Crazy, right? Rapper? Who knows a rapper named NBA YoungBoy? Does anybody know a rapper named NBA YoungBoy? He was running a Utah prescription drug fraud ring. What was he pumping out? The fake of Ozempic? What was he doing? And speaking of that stuff, somebody got really very ill. I'll have to report on that. Hold on. Okay. So this is the guy. Kentrell Deshaun Galden, 25-year-old rapper, NBA YoungBoy. He's still serving 27 months on a federal charge. You know this guy, Video Reel? He had his case dismissed by Utah 1st District Judge Spencer Walsh on November 18th. Appearing in a Logan City courtroom, Golden pleaded guilty to 2 counts of third-degree felony identity fraud and 2 counts of third-degree felony forgery and 6 counts of misdemeanor unlawful pharmacy conduct. He entered a no-contest plea for the remaining charges. Judge Walsh told the Baton Rouge, Louisiana native that he would not face additional jail time or probation, but he would be required to pay a $25,000 fine as part of his plea deal. Walsh reportedly wished the house arrest Ting's rapper good luck and said he seemed like a very talented young man. Golden's attorney, John Williams, spoke with federal prosecutors ahead of the plea deal and said in addition to the 27 months his client is already serving, NBA YoungBoy will also have 60 months of a 5-year probation following his federal prison release. This is somewhat of a unique case where there's been multiple jurisdictions involved, both in the federal and in the state systems, State Prosecutor Ronnie Keller said. It's just a small cog in the bigger wheel of ultimately seeking justice. Keller also provided insight on how authorities learned of Golden's prescription drug ring fraud, saying that 5 individuals were detained by police officers after using Golden's vehicle to pick up a fraudulent prescription. Authorities also learned that someone pretending to be Gwendolyn White called a local pharmacy about a prescription, but could not give an accurate birth year. Person's voice was recognized by multiple pharmacists matching different first names. In addition to the 5 individuals being in his car, authorities also said that there was a prescription under Golden's name with the incorrect birthday, as well as the prescription bottles and his possession that turned out to be fraudulent. Golden initially faced 46 state charges, but most were dismissed on part because of the plea deal. Florida mom appeared on the People's Court, then vanished inside the case. Michelle Parker. Laken Riley. Let's see what's going on in that case, okay? Jose Ibarra is accused of murdering Laken Riley, a nursing student at Augusta University. This happened February of 2024. Riley, 22 years old, a nursing student at Augusta University, was brutally murdered after she went for a jog on the University of Georgia's campus on February 22nd. Jose Ibarra, 26 years old, was arrested in connection with her death and is currently on trial in Athens County, Georgia. On Monday, The trial's second day, a law enforcement official told the court that Ibarra was in an upbeat mood when he was being questioned by authorities the day after the murders. Captain Rafael Sayon, a UGA police officer, was reportedly assisting the investigation with his Spanish language skills during police interviews with the suspect on February 23rd. Sayan told the court that Ibarra and his two brothers were very relaxed and calm when speaking to police. Okay, Ibarra's two brothers were questioned during the investigation because they matched the suspect's description, but they were ruled out after DNA evidence allegedly linked only Ibarra himself to the crime scene, according to CNN. There was a lot of laughing and giggling, Sayan said, adding that all three brothers were laughing about how they'd been woken up in the morning and escorted out of their apartment. Okay, well, we'll follow that too. Okay. A young actor was killed after filming Harry Potter. What? Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so tired, right? Oh my gosh, the guy that won The Voice? Did you hear this one? Who watches The Voice? I think Christy watches The Voice. The Darling Don't Go singer is currently in stable condition. According to his wife, he accidentally shot himself at his ranch in Texas on November 15th. The country singer's agent, Trey Newman, said that he was hunting in the woods by himself when he received one bullet to the stomach. He won season 11 of The Voice. He was airlifted to a hospital by a helicopter. TMZ was the first to report the news. After arriving at the hospital, the singer's wife, Misty, shared an update via Facebook account saying that she finally physically put eyes on him and heard his sweet voice. He's in good spirits considering the last several hours. Okay, thank you all for the prayers, she said before detailing what happened. According to Misty, he'd been alone at the ranch when the incident happened. It was not his hunting rifle, and nobody shot him. He was out at his vehicle reaching in to grab his .22. When he grabbed it, the .22 came out of its holster, and it hit the exterior of the Jeep, and it just went off. It happened so fast, and he could see the bullet dislodging. Misty clarified that Head didn't dial 911, though she initially thought he did. The country singer had forgotten his phone, so he took down the driveway. He took off down the driveway onto the main road to flag down a car for help. Okay, let's see now. Oh, I don't even know who Gossip Girl is. I don't think I ever watched that. How a polyamorous relationship led to a Florida woman allegedly shooting another one in the neck. What happened here? Florida woman's under arrest after she allegedly shot another woman who was part of a polyamorous relationship with her romantic partner. Police arrested 22-year-old Lorene Barbie Cruz over the weekend in connection with the shooting, which police allege took place outside her Miami, Florida residence. Let's see. Miami police responded to a report of a shooting on Saturday, November 9th, and found a woman with a gunshot wound to her neck. The victim was transported to a local hospital. During the investigation, police learned from a man that he was in a relationship with the victim for 5 years and had met Cruz 2 years ago. At one point, all three were in a polyamorous relationship, he said. However, he recently began having relationship issues with the victim. He began dating Cruz with the expectation of a romantic relationship, which reportedly made the victim jealous. On the morning of the shooting, the victim, who lives across, Cruz said, the man smoking on Cruz's balcony, she alleged, screamed at him, he said, and he left the apartment because he wanted to avoid drama, per the affidavit. Later in the day, the victim came back home to Cruz's apartment and allegedly began kicking and banging on the door. A delivery man witnessed the shooting, told investigators from inside the apartment. Cruz reportedly notified the male romantic partner about the victim's banging on her door. He tried to contact the victim on the phone, but she was unsuccessful, he told investigators. As the victim allegedly continued to kick and bang on the door from the outside, the delivery man witnessing it suddenly heard a gunshot, he told police. You know what? I can't even believe what time it is, and I've had like an hour and a half of sleep, so I tell you what I got to do. I'm so sorry. I'm going to do a word cookies, and then I'm going to go to bed, and I've got to get caught up on stuff. So let me fire up the word cookies, and we'll go to bed. I'm sorry, I'll be back on my game tomorrow. God willing. Okay. Okay, here we go. And oh, we're on the 19th. We missed the 17th and 18th? Get out of here. Boosted. Okay, let's see. Doubt. Let's see. Do dot tub see. Oh, sorry about that. Let me see now. How come we have such few letters, right? It seems like we have less letters. Oh, outbid. that's applicable. At least they're giving us stuff that's applicable, right? Oh, dub. No? Bud and butt, right? We need one more up there, so that's got to be BI bid. Okay, and then we've got dib. After that one, wow, I almost fell asleep. I almost fell asleep here on the computer. Hi, Liz Tops. Hi, Emmy. Oh, out. One more. And I better call it a night, Ola. Oh my gosh, I almost fell asleep again. Okay, we need one more. Come on. Help me so I can get it. Let's see. It's got to be with, Island. It's the 19th now. That means your dad is 89. Happy birthday to Scooter's dad. Happy birthday, Scooter's dad. Happy birthday, Scooter's dad. Happy birthday, Scooter's dad. Happy birthday, Scooter's dad. Okay, come on, we've got to get this. Oh my gosh, you guys. Hold on, I gotta go get some air. I gotta put my nose. I don't know why I just sneezed for a second. This is crazy. Falling asleep. And you guys aren't helping me. I bought so much fruit today. I got persimmons. I haven't had persimmons. I have a video about them coming up. I got halos, I got pineapples, I got ruby red grapefruit, I got pineapple, Granny Smith apples. I have so much. I love fruit, but persimmons. I never usually buy it, and I said, you know what? Life is freaking short. I bought a case of them at Sam's, organic persimmons. Haven't had them since I've been pregnant with my daughter. I had a case of them, cases of them. But, oh, and I got, red kiwis. Have you ever heard of red kiwis? Yeah, I'll do a video on those too. Right now I'm peeling a halo. Let's see if anybody got the word. Did anybody get the word? Duo. Somebody said duo. White Angel says duo. Let's see. That sounds like it probably is. Mm-hmm. Thank you. There we go. We got it. Did we do the 18th? Oh my gosh, don't tell me this is... Okay. Wool. Wool is good. Wool is good. So is wolves. Flow I already have. Wool I already have. Foul, didn't we? I already have foul. Didn't I do foul? Yeah. Low we already have. Owl. Here we go. And owls. And one more. Can't believe did the whole thing. Solo, I got it. What should I sing? Solo. Solo, we can't hear you. I think we should call it a night. I'm so tired, right? Alright, guys. I love you. God bless. Prayers. We'll see you tomorrow. Everybody, be good. Be good. Be good. Be good.